Tonight on EA Sports, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 88 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll get this up to about the 44. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun. Kirkpatrick, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10. Kirkpatrick. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Cooper. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Cooper. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down. Kirkpatrick, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, Ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. A beautiful fake. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to it, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bulldogs have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Kirkpatrick. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A throw over the middle, taken in. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. 21-17, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On first down, it's Cooper. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. On second down now, it's Cooper. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, Cooper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete. It's goal. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be, and that cost him 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second and 5. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got it down to the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a second down at 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half, you know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bulldogs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
His kick is good.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set to take the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing to start the drive. Kirkpatrick. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On 1st down. Kirkpatrick.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
incomplete pass on. Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching,
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
a lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll look to throw again. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On second down. It's Cooper. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flank to catch.
Tomorrow. The York on now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive goes 8 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro,
and this will be caught at the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. And a huge play that time. 46 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it down to the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second down, here's the option. And all the way to to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Steelers down 28-21. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cooper. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he'll have a 1st down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. Back to throw. Forced. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for London, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami.